Okay, now times you'll be given an inequality in conjunction with absolute values, and those are a little tricky. So I want to show you how you can deal with this. So we're gonna solve this uh, straight ahead. This you can't plug in the numbers. You can, but it's gonna take you forever to get it done. So your best approach is to actually solve this using algebra. Now, when you see this sign here, that means the negative value of all this is still going to be greater or equal to 7, and the positive value of this is also greater or equal to 7. So let's put this in the two contexts. So here we can say that, well, this means x plus 3 is greater or equal to 7, and negative of this thing again, x plus 3, is also greater or equal to 7. You see that? So we have A and then we have B. Now let's do the A part. When you take the A part, that means x plus 3 greater or equal to 7 means x has to be greater or equal to 7 minus 3, and therefore x greater or equal to 4. So this is fine. So we are good on that. So at least we know one of the values of x has to be greater or equal to 4. Now, at this point, you can easily go check your answers, and maybe you can just even eliminate the rest and D will be your answer if you can see that clearly. So if you are solving problems, you don't have to finish. You can actually stop right here and say, oh boy, I can see S has to be greater or equal to positive 4, and therefore D may be my answer. Let's move on and look at what the B also brings. So when you take a look at the B says that minus x plus 3 has to be greater or equal to 7. What does that mean? We multiply through by negative 1. If you multiply by negative 1, that means x plus 3, the sign will change, just like what we just saw, to be minus 7. And this gives us x should be less or equal to minus 7 minus 3, and therefore x should be less or equal to minus 10. So we have this and that. So I can simply come back here and actually write this as x has to be less or equal to minus 10, but it has to be greater or equal to positive 4. Voila, and this is it. And if you look at the answer, this is the answer choice that satisfies this simple inequality. All right. So when you have to deal with absolute values, always remember that the positive value will stay the same as the value given on the inequality side, and also the negative value will also stay the same as the value given on the inequality side. And you just solve them, and that will help you identify the values that will support the inequality.